is Kirsty and welcome to Judoga. So you probably clicked on this video as you are an inflexible fighter. So this is perfect for beginners, someone who has never really done much stretching but wants to have a starting point. This is the video for you. So we're going to stick to some basic stretches today. We're going to utilise the basic stretches to the best as we can. You might need some blocks for this, or some books if you haven't got any blocks. Right, so we're going to get started. We're going to stay in a seated position. So I'm on my knees. You can go on your knees, on your bum, whatever's most comfortable. And we're just going to start off with some neck rolls. So leading with your chin, you're going to look to your right, you're going to look up, and then you're going to make a circle with your chin. So try and get as much range as you can when you're doing this, and always lead with your chin. So we're going to do 3 circles the one way and then 3 the opposite direction. So once you've done 3, you're going to look to your opposite direction, and then you're going to lead again with your chin, but go in the opposite direction this time. So look all the way to your left, all the way up, all the way to your right, and all the way down to your chin. Amazing. From here, we're going to have our hands on our knees and we're going to do some cat and cow. So it's going to look a bit like this. So you're going to bring your chest out, you're going to bring your hips back, your gaze is forward, and then you're going to just push your hips in and then round your back as much as you can. So using your knees to try and round your back. And again, so your chest is going to come out, your gaze is forward, and then your gaze comes down, your chin comes into your chest, and then you round your back. So from the side, it looks like this. So you look like a banana. We're just going to do 5 of them. So chest out, hips out. So from the side, it looks like this. And then round your back. And again. Just getting some movement in that spine. Great. And then once you've done 5, we're just going to do some circles. So you're going to push your spine back in that banana shape. You're going to come to the side, and then you're going to push your chest out, hips come out, move to the other side. So you're making a kind of circle action with your chest. So your chest comes to the side, your chest comes out, comes to the other side, comes back. Or you can just carry on doing the first one. We're going to do 3 circles the one way, and then you're going to reverse, and you're going to do 3 circles the other way. Really exaggerating each move when you go through this. Perfect. So we're going to start now in a child pose. So your toes are together, your knees come out, and then you're just going to reach forwards with your arms. So just settle in here, forehead to the floor, and really extending your arms as much as you can. And then what I want you to do when you're in this position is just move your hands to the left, so it's about a 45-degree angle from your chest. Now from here, we're going to do some active stretching. So what I want you to do, I want you to push your right hand to the floor, and we're going to hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you move your hands back to the middle, and we're just going to relax here, forehead to the floor. Take a breath. Then you're going to move your hands to the right hand side. So we're going to do the same thing this time. So you're going to push your left hand down. Feel it engage in your shoulder. You're going to push it down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax. Bring it back into the middle. And this time what I want you to do is I want you to push both of your hands down in front of your head. So arms are fully extended out in front, and we do the same thing for 10 seconds, pushing your hands down to the floor. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Come back into that tabletop position, and then we're just going to flow through some upward dog and then some child pose. So upward dog, push your feet, so you're on the front of your feet, you bring your hips off the floor, gaze comes up, and then your hips come back, child pose. So hips come down, push on the front of your feet, hips come up, and then back into child pose. Just one more. Upward dog, and then back into child pose. Right, so this time you might want to get your books. And what we're going to do is going to come with our right foot forward, so we're in a lunge position. So books come in handy just to get your balance. You don't really need them. If you have your balance, is fine here. So what I want you to do from here is bring your hips forward. If you have your right leg forward, you want to squeeze your left glute. And then we're going to bring our legs straight, hips come back, and we're going to bring our toes to the ceiling. So we're just going to flow through this. So hips forward, squeeze your glute, core engaged. Bring your hips back, legs straight. There we go, we're going to do one more. So hips forward, squeeze your left glute, and then sit back, legs straight. Now we're going to go back into that low lunge position. You might just want to have your hands on your hips here. Balance is not necessarily as important now. And what we're going to do, we're going to come up onto our toes of our left foot, and then we're just going to come into a low lunge. So you're just bringing your knee off the floor for 1, 2, and then you're bringing it back down. So, and again, bring your knee off the floor, 1, 2, and then down. It's really important that we keep a nice posture here. You're keeping that core engaged. And again, when you bring your knee off the floor, I want you to really focus on squeezing that left glute, and you can feel a nice stretch in your hip flexor. So again, we're going to do 2 more. So bring your knee off the floor, 1, 2, and down. And then last one, hold it there, 1, 2, and then bring it down. Come back onto the front of your foot. Hold it here, take a deep breath, and then we're just going to maybe have your books ready for this, books on the floor, bring your hips back, and then we're just going to hold this position here, toes to the ceiling, legs straight. You don't want to lock your leg out here, you want to keep a slight bend, okay? You never really want to lock your joints out, it's no good. So from here, what I want you to do now is I want you to think about pushing your heel to the floor as hard as you can. So pushing your heel for 10 seconds. You ready? So you'll feel your hamstring, the back of your leg, really fire up here. So ready? Push down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. And then just hold it here for just a couple of breaths. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your nose. And then slowly just come back into that lunge position. You maybe want to grab your books again, place them on the floor. Ideally you want the same height as well, this is a bit lopsided. And we're going to do the other side. Ooh. So back into that low lunge position, hips forward, so you're squeezing that right glute now if your left leg is forward. Nice upright, hips forward, try not to get your knee over your toe. We want to be knee on top of the ankle here. And then we're just going to bring our hips back, legs straight. And then hips come forward, and then leg comes straight. And then we're just going to come back into that low lunge. Maybe take the books to the side of your blocks, hands on your hips. Hold in this position here, hips forward. And then we're going to do the same thing the other side. So you're going to come up onto your right toes on the back leg. You're going to bring your knee off the floor for 1, 2, and then down. And again, 1, 2, and down. And again, 1, 2. We'll do 2 more times. So knee off the floor for 1, 2, and then down. And then last one, 1, 2, knee to the floor, hips forward. Maybe grab your books again. And then we're going to bring our hips back, holding this half split position. Toes to the ceiling. So from this position now, we're going to do what we did on the other side. So we're going to push our heel down to the floor. So we're really activating this hamstring muscle, strengthening it, and as well as lengthening it. So ready for 10 seconds, pushing that heel to the floor for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then just relaxing into this stretch for 2 breaths. Take deep breaths through your nose and out through your nose. Remember, don't lock that front leg. Perfect. Now place the books back down if you're using them. And then we're just going to come onto our backs. So lying down, you're going to bring your left foot on your right quad, and you're just going to interlock your fingers so they come around your right leg. So here we're stretching out our glute medius, so this is the outer edge of our bum. And we're just going to hold this position here now for just 30 seconds. So just take long breaths through your nose and out through your nose. If you feel like you're congested through your nose, don't worry, just breathe through your mouth. But the most efficient way of breathing is through your nose. So we're going to hold it here for another 10 seconds. And then we're going to swap legs. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, swap legs. So you're going to bring your right foot on the left quad this time, interlocking your fingers around your left leg. So they're like that. And then we're just going to, again, really focus on flexing your toes to the ceiling and then pushing your knee to the wall. So you're pushing your knee that way. You can really, when you do that, when you push against your knee, you can really feel that glute fire up and start stretching. So we're going to hold this for 30 seconds again. Okay, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last couple of exercises now. So we're going to come into a spinal twist. So you can actually keep your leg on your thigh, and all I want you to do is just bring your foot to the side, and then bringing your knees, trying to direct your knee to the floor while keeping your shoulders on the floor is really important here. You can place your hand on your left knee to just bring it down a bit more so you get more of a stretch here. So again, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Remember to take your deep breaths. If you prefer just to have your knees together and then do the spinal twist like that, that's completely fine. I'm just going to relax here. Okay, 5 more seconds. And then bring your knees back into the middle. You're going to bring your right foot back onto your quad like we're back into that figure of 4. And then you're just going to bring your foot to the floor, knees come to the side, keeping your shoulders on the floor. Looking to the opposite direction just to get a bit of a neck stretch. And we're going to hold this again for 30 seconds. Again, you can either have your knees on the top of each other like that, or staggered like I'm doing. You can place that hand on that top of the knee and just, gently push your knee to the floor while keeping your shoulders on the floor. It's the most important. We'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath, bring your knees back into your chest. And then the last pose we're going to do is plow pose. So this one can be, if you're inflexible, can be quite uncomfortable, but as a fighter, grappler, this position is quite important. So what I want you to start with is just bring your legs up into the sky, and then just take onto your ankles, and then maybe just hold it like this, and that's completely fine. If you can, bring your toes onto the floor. That's kind of where we're aiming for. But if you find that's too hard, you can place your hands on your lower back and then just hold your legs here. Okay, so we're going to hold this just for 30 seconds. So here, maybe here, wherever is comfortable. Over time then, the more you do this, the more comfortable you'll get in this position, and then over time you'll just be chilling in this position, easy peasy. Okay, holding it for another 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Take hold of your knees, bring them nice and tight into your chest. And that is the end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has helped or has educated you on some stretches that you can do while you're on your own. Just making sure it's about consistency. Doing this regularly is going to really help your flexibility. If you just do it now and again, you're not going to see the benefits. So making sure you show up and just do, even if it's just a couple of minutes a day, that's all you need, just to move your body and get your muscles kind of lengthening and strengthening at the same time. If you really enjoyed this video and want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. I do follow-alongs every week. If you like this, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you again.